Chris,
I'm in trouble.
I know. We got to eat more yogurt. We got to exercise. We got to live healthy.
I do the exercise and I swim a lot, so I'm swimming laps all the time. But I do drink occasionally. I'll go out with, friends or Lori and get a drink, get a chocolate martini, whatever the heck I do. I don't smoke, but I don't eat yogurt. And whatever, the olive oil, was that the other one?
Olive oil is Mediterranean-style diet. So we got to up the yogurt intake.
My goal is 85 years, and then I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
All right, now let's talk about the tropics. We'll start with Tropical Storm Imelda. Still not quite at hurricane strength, but it does look like it's getting better organized now. Nice outflow here. We actually have showers and thunderstorms expanding all the way northward up into Charleston, South Carolina, and Myrtle Beach. Here, look at the outer edges here, just now brushing Daytona Beach down to Vero, but still offshore. It is starting to move to the northeast now, starting to become picked up by Umberto, which is also battling some wind shear right now. There's the center of circulation. Notice everything is kind of on the eastern side. The wind shear, the wind's kind of blowing like this, even though the storm is moving this way. That wind is blowing the cloud tops away from the center of circulation. So if that keeps up, this will rapidly weaken over the next couple of days. We'll see. There's Bermuda right there. It's going to start to move like this. Now, the overall wind field is really, really strong. The synoptic wind field, it moves like this. So as Umberto makes that right-hand turn, it's going to pick Imelda up and take it to the northeast with it. And so both of them will spare the east coast of the United States. Right now, they're roughly 565 miles apart. Here's a look at the tropical track from the National Hurricane Center on Imelda. And notice it passes right through Bermuda as we get into Wednesday evening and Thursday morning. Right now, it has winds of 65. I expect that thing to be a hurricane tomorrow morning. Umberto's going to pass by to the west and then north of Bermuda. But notice all the convection on the eastern side of the storm. So even on this track, we're still going to get some heavy rain and wind on that island as we get into the middle of the week. And then this goes into the northern Atlantic by the end of the week and this upcoming weekend. Okay, what about impacts here in South Florida? Well, we've been saying this ever since Thursday. We're not expecting really anything significant, just indirect impacts, beach erosion, large swells, maybe a little bit of a breeze right here, coastal areas, everything that we saw earlier today. 79 in Stewart, Port St. Lucie 78. Sebastian checking in at 75. Big winds off the coast, but easier to handle right here on the coast. Vero Beach, 13 miles per hour, Stewart 10, and West Palm Beach 10. And we've got a couple feeder bands trying to work their way on shore. Now, if some of these push through your neighborhood, you will get squall conditions. Maybe the winds will pick up to 30 miles per hour briefly, and you get a quick hitting downpour. Right now, they stretch from Melbourne all the way down to Sebastian. We'll see how far they get. Looks like Vero starting to get wet too. So forecast for tonight, a couple of showers and downpours around, especially on the Treasure Coast. It's muggy and breezy, 75. That's going to be the overnight low. For tomorrow, it's a decent day. There could be a spotty shower out there. This is a really nice looking day. A little breezy at times too. High temperatures, upper 80s, close to 90 degrees. You factor in the humidity, which by the way is lowering during the day tomorrow. It'll still feel like the mid 90s, which I guess is better than 100 degrees where we've been stuck for the last couple of weeks. Here's the boating forecast. Probably a good idea to keep the boat docked all week long here because this really doesn't get any better through the duration of the week into the weekend. 7 to 10 footers Tuesday, 5 to 8 footers Wednesday, and 5 to 8 footers Thursday. Also beachgoers, a very high risk of rip currents. Make sure you're only swimming on guarded beaches. I was on Palm Beach today doing a couple of live hits during the evening shows. They had the red flags up. I spoke to the lifeguards on duty. They said it was pretty rough out there. So again, just make sure the lifeguards are on duty if you jump into the water. 90 for tomorrow, spotty shower storm. Wednesday, Thursday, lowering humidity levels. It'll feel better, 88 and 86. Friday, here comes all that humidity again. Uncomfortable, 85. Saturday and Sunday, stormy conditions.